Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers on Tuesday, September 26, Justin Kyriakis tells Alex Kyriakis some surprising information. Justin will become upset with Victor Kyriakis' confession in his will in the meanwhile. Sarah Horton also feels conflicted about getting married. Xander Cook Kyriakis responds to Chloe Lane's truth bomb in the meanwhile. The modified will of Victor was read by Justin and Maggie Horton, according to DOL spoilers for Tuesday, September 26. The covert letters, however, provided more context for what Victor intended by his will. Fans discovered Victor was aware of the divorce papers issue for starters. Victor intended to fix it as soon as he got back to Salem. Maggie was to receive half of the estate, as Victor stipulated in his will. Victor's hidden son, Alex, receives the other half. Now that the paternity news has been revealed, Justin showed the same level of disbelief as Maggie. Justin, who is equally as shocked by the news as Alex is, clearly had no idea. Alex is informed of the truth regarding Justin's fatherhood as Justin gets up. Fans will get to watch Alex's response to Justin's shocking revelation on Tuesday, September 26. Just recently, viewers witnessed Alex tell Vivian Alamain that Maggie and Bonnie Lockhart Kyriakis were his relatives. Alex turned down Vivian's employment offer as well. Vivian might still be interested in Alex, though. Alex will undoubtedly be very confused and have many inquiries in the interim. Alex might believe that everyone has abandoned him. Alex might also wonder which of the Kyriakis he can trust. This might be the bait Vivian uses to get Alex to support her. Vivian did, however, make some progress by revealing to Alex something Victor had always mentioned, namely that he had killer instincts. We'll see how this paternity surprise affects Alex's "I'm not a traitor" proclamation, because that seems to have an impact on him. According to Days of Our Lives rumors, there will be 2 marriages on Tuesday, September 26. For Chloe's wedding, Xander intends to travel to New York. At Brady's pub in Salem, Sarah and Rex Brady are getting married in the meantime. Already, Sarah has been experiencing contradictory emotions and flashbacks of Xander assisting her in giving birth. In the episode on Tuesday, that will get worse. Sarah is still too petrified to tell Xander about the baby, despite the fact that she previously assured him that he would be a wonderful father and stepfather. It's obvious that Sarah is just making up any justification to prevent Xander from learning the truth. Despite her conflicted emotions, Sarah will still get married to Rex. Fans may anticipate Xander's response to Chloe's abrupt breakup on Tuesday, September 26. Chloe sobbed as she accused Sarah of lying to Xander about the baby. Chloe also informed Xander that she was unable to wed him. Chloe was on the fence about Xander after hearing Rex and Philip Kyriakis talking. On the one hand, Chloe appeared to be horrified by the fact that certain members of Xander's family felt no remorse over lying to him. Chloe realized that Philip might be correct, though. The infant would only bring Sarah together once more. Fans might be shocked by what transpires after Xander confronts Sarah at her wedding, though. Keep checking back to find out what happens next as the drama intensifies. Days of Our Lives reveals that Sarah Horton will need to give an explanation for her actions, now that Xander Cook has confronted her regarding Victoria Horton's paternity in the upcoming episode airing on Wednesday, September 27. After Sarah and Rex Brady got married, Xander burst into the pub and convinced Sarah that Victoria is actually his, not Rex's, as Chloe Lane had overheard. Although he already has a solid notion of why she tricked him, Xander is now outside with Sarah demanding answers. Xander speculates that Sarah would have preferred Victoria to grow up believing a lie than to have a father like him. Nevertheless, Xander will feel deceived and keep questioning Sarah's motives. When it comes to paternity falsehoods and how they usually backfire, Sarah ought to have learned her lesson by now. Sarah will pretend that she was protecting Victoria, but Xander would challenge her on whether she truly believes he would do anything to endanger their daughter. Xander might eventually figure out that Sarah is avoiding him more out of fear of her feelings. Philip Kyriakis has arrived to closed door, and according to other days' teasers, she will now explain her actions to him. Given the circumstances, Philip is unlikely to hold Chloe accountable for telling Xander what she really thought, and may instead just wish to check on her. Sadly, Chloe is devastated now that she has given Xander back to Sarah, but at least she will have Philip to lean on when she needs someone to listen. On Wednesday's DOL episode, Philip will likely be questioned by Chloe about his sentiments, leading him to possibly acknowledge that he still loves her and may always do so. Given that they are soon to depart for New York City, that might pave the way for Philip and Chloe to go together. Depending on how everything turns out, Chloe and Philip might be planning a romantic reunion. To find Ava Vitali and Harris Michaels in London, Rafe Hernandez and Jetta Hunter will follow the trail. Days spoilers indicate that Trip Johnson will surprise Wendy Shin with his behavior. Thus, he might find a method to alert Ava or impede the inquiry despite providing Rafe with information. Ava's life might be in jeopardy if she's taken back to Salem too quickly, which would be perilous given that Trip has already been put on trial. Trip will undoubtedly bear that in mind as E.J. Demura still poses a threat. Of course, it's also possible that Trip will have something more romantic in store for Wendy. Alternatively, he might find her a new job given that E.J. recently dismissed her. Trip will be occupied surprising Wendy as Ava and Harris look for Susan Banks regardless of the situation. Since Edmund Crumb, Susan's ex-boyfriend who was last seen in 1998, will ultimately meet them, Harris and Ava might be able to let Jada and Rafe off the hook. Keep an eye out for news on the hints Edmund may provide along since he may have some interesting information about Susan's whereabouts. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Ava and Harris will exert every effort to locate Susan as soon as possible. Victor Kyriakis leaves a shocking bequest, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers. Alex Kyriakis' father isn't Justin Kyriakis. Justin acknowledges Victor as Alex's biological father. Alex is utterly shocked by this and begins to doubt everything he previously believed to be true. It might also result in Vivian Alamain snatching Alex away. If Alex is frustrated and perplexed enough, Vivian might succeed. Can Alex and Victor's legacy be saved before it's too late then? According to DOL spoilers, Vivian was released from jail and immediately headed to the Kyriakis mansion. Vivian asserted that she was still married to the patriarch following Victor's funeral. Unfortunately, as Victor's will explains on the week of September 25, Vivian's assertion is accurate. Since her return, Vivian has made an effort to evict Maggie Horton and Victor's other family members from the mansion. Additionally, Vivian let Maggie go from Titan Industries and declared her intention to return the business to its drug roots. However, no one has yet responded to Vivian's attempts to hire her right-hand man. Chad Demura, Philip Kyriakis, and John Black all rejected Vivian. Vivian will then present Alex with a proposition. But that doesn't happen until after Alex is identified as Victor's son. Maggie and Justin are in disbelief at Victor's will as Vivian plans her demise. Then, Justin must be honest with Alex about his father. Alex is told by Justin that his real father isn't him. Alex's father is said to be none other than Victor. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Robert Scott Wilson discussed the plot. In a recent Sold interview, the actor said that Alex will experience a range of emotions. He regards Justin as a father figure on the one hand because Justin reared him. Whatever happens, that won't alter. Victor is dead, and Alex wants answers from him at the same time. Alex is now forced to search elsewhere for solutions and perhaps even direction. Alex is already a difficult and problematic young guy. Alex might begin to believe that he can't trust anyone or anything after hearing this revelation. He might start to wonder if anyone in his family is trustworthy as a result. That might create trust concerns, which Vivian will seize upon to her full advantage. Alex's weaknesses and insecurities could be used by Vivian to her advantage. Because he had just dropped a bombshell that would change his entire life, Alex might be a simpler target. Alex is a brilliant guy though, and he frequently shows up. Alex might therefore succumb to Vivian's alluring offer. But what if he ends up doing the opposite? Could Alex ultimately save the day and establish his paternity as Victor's son? Post your comments in the space provided below. Keep an eye on the Peacock soap opera to find out what happens next. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.